it's pretty much guaranteed that on most holes of golf, you're going to have to hit an iron shot at some point, whether that's with a long iron, a medium iron, or even a short iron. We want to make sure that when we're hitting these iron shots that we get the best and cleanest possible contact. And to achieve the best and cleanest possible contact, we want to have the right swing thoughts. Now what you'll notice there is that I took a little bit of a divot. And if you're new to the game of golf, you might think, well, taking a divot's not a good thing. Look, the greenkeeper's going to be really upset. Actually, taking a divot is perfectly acceptable, particularly if the ball is in the right place within the divot. And the ball comes first, and then the divot happens. Now, if I've moved that ball to the end of my divot and I take a divot first, yes, you would be right in thinking that would be a problem, and that certainly would be a bad shot. But we can get you to hit better divots by getting in front of the golf ball, leaning the shaft and trapping the ball. And that's my first two really good swing thoughts. In the address position, I want you to feel like you lean the shaft slightly ahead of the golf ball. That's going to encourage you to hit down into the golf ball and take a little bit of a divot after the ball. That's where we get that concept of trapping the ball. Now in reality, when we hit down on the ball, very few golfers are ever going to trap the ball against the turf. That simply doesn't happen. But what we also don't do is we don't lean back and scoop and flick. And I think that's where a lot of golfers get into bad habits, is they have the shaft leaning backwards, they have their body weight back, and they try and help the ball up into the air. So if we can lean the shaft forwards and encourage you to have the concept of trapping the golf ball a little bit more this way, that's definitely going to help you get a good quality strike. And related to that good quality strike and getting forwards, we want to avoid a reverse pivot. So a reverse pivot is the body weight going to the front leg in the backswing and then the back leg in the downswing, and we end up falling off the ball. Common to see a lot of golfers do this when they're trying to help the ball up into the air, scooping the ball up. You'll hit the ground before the ball, or you'll hit the top of the ball. It won't be a good shot. So hands forwards, body weight forwards, trap the ball, reverse that or lose that reverse pivot. As we're moving into that left side, our next swing thought of hitting the ball quite hard can happen. Now, often you'll have been told in golf, don't hit the ball hard, don't hit the ball hard, don't try and hit it, just be smooth. Yeah, that's fine. But to get this ball up in the air, to get it shifted, to get it to go a long way, we want to get quite assertive through the ball. We want to be quite aggressive through the ball. And that's where that concept of being committed and hitting hard comes in. So I've got my good setup, I'm not reverse pivoting, and I'm going to hit hard and commit through the ball. I'm getting onto my front leg, I'm driving the ball out there quite a long way. Now with that process, I also want you to be careful that you don't try and strangle the golf club. The number of times I've seen golfers set up, everything's looking lovely, 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 and they swing and the knuckles just go white. And you see the knuckles go white on the back of the hand there, and then bang! Very tense, very tight, everything pulls in. And it's simply because the golfer gripped the golf club too tightly. So they went for that commitment and that let's hit it hard, but ended up strangling the life out of the club, and they weren't able to deliver a nice, smooth, free-flowing golf swing. So using those 5 swing thoughts to help improve your iron shots would be good. However, I would consider you don't stand over the golf ball and try and think of all 5 in one go. Try and cherry pick the right ones for your game, go to the driving range, work on one at a time, see which one benefits you the most, and ideally just take 1 or 2 at a maximum of those swing thoughts out onto the golf course. And next time you're hitting your irons, hopefully you'll see that they're crisper, straighter and nearer to the flag.